Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. I'm delighted to be able to read for you today. We're going to do a 3-card, pick a card reading, asking for information that we most need to know as we go into the month of July. So this is about things that are happening in July, things to be aware of, any information. So follow your intuition and choose the pile based on what is most drawn to you. But know that if more than one card or pile is calling you, then there's probably something in that as well. There's no limits. It's a free reading, and I'm super excited to do this for you. I was drawn to the wisdom of the trees to begin. So we're going to start here. I have all this clear crystal, amplifying the energy, keeping the clarity open, and allowing for dreams and wishes and creation. So as you come into this space, it's you who brings about intention for you to find what it is that you're looking for. And I am pairing up with you to bring about the most clear information that I can within each one of these readings. So for reading number 1, we have the baobab tree, and I'll give you more information about this tree as we go forward. And for reading number 2, we have the pomegranate tree. And for reading number 3, we have the elm in reverse. There are messages for both upright and reverse meanings, so we will take the reversal cards. Now I have a lot of different oracle cards. I have new tea leaf cards that I'm excited to bring out. We have moon oracles, number oracles, spirit animals, and tarot for each one of these readings. So it'll be packed full of information from a variety of different sources for us to walk into July with some information and some idea of what to keep our heart and mind open to. So thank you for being here. Take a moment, choose a pile, and I'll be right back with your reading. All right, reading 1. This is for you. All right, so you chose baobab, and I hope I'm saying that right. This is a tree that is found in like Africa, Australia, places like that, and it does have fruit and a lot of nutritious value. As you can see, it feels like a very thick, stable tree, right? It doesn't look like it has a bark that has lots of layers and easily torn off. It looks like a tree that has a relatively smooth bark, and it is considered to be a tree of survival. So this is what the message is from this tree today. Now, in this, one of the reasons why I like the Wisdom of the Trees, this oracle deck, is because it brings in several different types of trees, and each one of these areas of trees represents almost like an area of your life. And this one is around being. It's around what you're rooting into. And is there something going on in your world where you're kind of feeling like you have to, like, do you need things to help you survive? Are you feeling like you are barely surviving? Are you worried about how you're going to survive in the future? All of these things could be the reason why you were drawn to this. So you can call on this tree for emotional support. You can look it up on the internet and find more information about it other than what I'm giving you here if you're really drawn to it. But it also brings in like this awareness of you can handle whatever comes forward, whatever life is throwing at you, that you will get what you need to survive that. So there's a message for this right way up, and the universe is saying have faith in the universe's ability to provide you with exactly what you need whenever you need it, and offer you spiritual protection. Use your resources and talents to get the most out of every day. So if that was a concern of yours, about like what's going on, it's asking you not to worry, to know that whatever it is, wherever you are, even if things don't look obvious. It's saying that you have what you need to move forward. So it's very, very exciting message for you, reading number 1 to begin. So we're going to go to the Spirit Animals deck and ask for what is the spirit animal that's coming in. So we have Rabbit, which is card number 49, and telling you that it's a really lucky time for you. I love this image of the rabbit by Colett Baron-Reid. You know, it's like she's almost showing that he has wings to fly, to do whatever he wants. And this has little baby rabbits. I don't know if you can see this right here in the front. What I feel like with both of these is it's almost like the mother is protecting the young, and it feels like that protective energy that this large tree is also bringing in, telling you to root into where you are, that you have what you need to survive. Don't worry about things. You know, a lot of times when we worry about things, it kind of brings that closer. So I can't think of any 2 greater cards to come out, but we're going to go ahead and keep going and see if there's any other messages from the animals here today. I think that's a beautiful way to start. Okay, there's one more card here. I like this. What I love is that, like, these both have very similar colors and energy, which is telling me it's a very rooted, and this tree was talking about rooting. I mean, our survival instincts are rooted deeply within who we are. And, you know, we all need money to survive. We need food to survive. We need water to survive. So there's basic survival needs. And then there are things that like create the joy and the love and the excitement and the inspiration. And what I'm feeling like with these cards here is they're both kind of like in that orange family. And this one, it says bring in a gentle touch. So they're kind of staring at each other. So I feel like that both of them are supporting, is that now it's you have the support you need. Your luck, if you felt like you have been in an unlucky time, it's shifting to luck. If you feel like it's been lucky, lean into that. And it's also asking you to be gentle with yourself, not too much expectation. Don't worry a lot about what's going on. This is card number 18, which also reduces to a 9. It's telling you that be gentle because you're nearing the end of something, right? There are many, many things going on in the world. So I don't know where you are in that. So I don't know if you are working or retired or whatever it is, but I'm really getting from this card that the gentleness is asking you to be gentle about your own processes and your own needs at this time, because you will be divinely guided. And if you're not seeing this as a really lucky, if you're not feeling the abundance rolling in for you, then just be patient. It will be coming. So we're going to go, oh, this one stayed. So I feel like it's for you. Oh, wow. So yeah, I went to, this is the Moon Oracle deck, and I went to shuffle, and there was one card that stayed, which is magical. Wow, I'm really loving your reading number 1. I mean, you have luck and survival, like all that you need to survive. And now you have magic with this beautiful open-winged owl image is what it's looking like here. And look at this. This almost feels very nurturing as well, right? It's like everything is being contained, telling you that you have what you need to move forward and then lean into your magic. Are you one of these people that things come to easily and, you know, you get what you need easily? Or are you somebody that feels like a great creator? Because this feels a little bit like magical creator energy. And in the guidebook, it's asking you to celebrate yourself and the magic that you hold within you. So your inner light and vibrational energies are awakening your awareness. I love that for you. So if you are one of these people that feels like magic is outside of you, it's asking you to kind of recognize and to become aware that truly we are all magical creators at heart, right? Everything in our day-to-day, whether we like it or whether we don't, is a creation that's coming from us. And if you look at even our bodies are magical. How do they do what they do? We have all these systems, all these electrical processes going on, and they need to all be working in order for us to move forward. So if you think it on a practical level, which is what the survival instincts and things we're bringing in, you'll see that you truly are a magical being. But here it's asking you to unveil like your intuitive knowing. Lean into the things that kind of feel like they've traditionally been maybe outside of you a little bit. It's asking you to kind of, I don't know if you have had any interest in reading about different things that are outside of you, whether you like tarot cards and you feel like they're outside of you, or whether you like to paint or something. It's asking you to be the creator of the magic that you desire in your life. Because right now is the time, I feel like it's ripe right now that you, even if you're not exactly feeling like you're protected, you are. And even if you don't feel the luck coming in right now, it's a beautiful time for you to lean into what it is that you want to create and how you want to live your life. So I'm going to read a little bit that says here, it says, enjoy and absorb the space that you're creating for this magic and allow it to assist you as you call for guidance and open doors to different realms for you to be able to jump into a space that feels, that's what I'm feeling from this. Let's see if there's any more cards that would like to come out for this. Okay, we have a few that have dropped in over here. Let's see what they have to say. Yeah, it's asking you to get centered, right? So one of the ways that our intuition comes a lot of times is through these gentle whispers. And there's a lot going on that can kind of throw us off balance, which may be why you were not feeling like protected, and it's telling you that you are protected here, is that sometimes we are not centered. So it's asking for you to also be aware of the love and the people that you have around in your life. Because as you can see here, there's like all three of these women are connected on some level. So I don't know if you're part of a group of women or that you're wanting to get a part, wanting to become a bigger part of something more than yourself. It's asking you to open your heart, get centered here, because the magic, whatever it is that you are asking for, is definitely has the ability to come in, especially with this. I feel this tree is almost like a mountain, right? Who has your back. So don't be afraid to kind of lean into that security and kind of push the boundaries a little bit. That's what this magic card is asking you to do. But it's also saying that you need to be centered. So don't let the things on the outside that kind of look scary throw you off guard. So this card is just reminding you to be centered and then to lean into also opportunities for people to come in and help. So you also have purposeful. And this is kind of the same kind of energy that we started. So I love this, kind of feels like this magical energy, this mystical energy. And again, you're being flanked by this earthy fire energy, telling you to lean in, that this is part of your purpose, is to find this higher awareness. And now is the time to do it. Now is the time to lean into the things that seemed a little outside of you for guidance. Okay, so I'm going to grab a Kali card and see if Kali has a message for you. Kali is the remover of obstacles, and I feel like that may be what you need right now in your world, is, you know, kind of something. I'm going to just bring a little bit of air around these, like the ability to lean into something, but I feel like there might be something that is in the way before you are feeling the energy around. Okay, let's see, this is probably too many, but we're going to take this top card and then I'm going to take the bottom card. So these two cards here feel like they're right. Okay, and it's funny because they're very similar energy as well. So the first top card here is Smashana. Life as you know it will change radically, and this can be a welcome release. Kali is not quiet and subdued in the subdued in the cremation ground. She's wild and vital. She brings energy and aliveness to situations where there would otherwise be none. So she brings an end to stagnation. So that is exactly what I was feeling. Like there was something that needed to open up for you before you could see the possibility of exactly what's trying to be birthed here. This luck, this magic that wants to come through, because it's part of your purpose to recognize your gifts and that you are more than what you have believed yourself to be in the past. And then the other one that we have here is Bava Tarini. When momentum is building and you don't know how to stop, fueling the fire or reversing the damage, Kali brings grace and freedom from negative patterning and stubborn mindset that's resistant to change. Now is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting from here. So as I was saying, that this kind of felt like this other world, like, right? This magic, this purple energy, this kind of energy that kind of feels a little mystical. It's asking you to kind of ground into that and to know that any negativity, anything that has happened in the past, you are divinely protected. And now is the time to lean into these new processes because it's a lucky time. Be gentle with yourself. Don't, expect things to go super fast or whatever. Just allow whatever needs to happen. If something throws you off balance, make sure you go centered, because I'm very interested to see, I may look up a little bit more information about what this purposeful is, because I feel like part of it is that what you do in your world needs to be purposeful. So whatever it is that you are, whatever magic you're trying to create, or whatever people that you're trying to connect with, whatever it is, needs to be done with purpose. So make sure that you are aligned with your intuitive self before you go in. It says, now is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. Kali will support the work, and much growth can come from it. The storm shall be gentled, and you shall emerge unharmed. Excuse me. Interesting, because that's exactly what we're leaning into, this kind of protection energy that we had over here with this baboa tree, right? And so it's telling you that you shall emerge unharmed. So one of the things that I wanted to do is, I have these new cards around the tea leaf. So before we go into tarot, let's see. Oh, look at that. The weeping willow. Oh, what's going on in the family? This is family sorrow right here. So, is there something going on that is kind of keeping you? Because this has talked about some negative patterning and stubborn mindset. So I have a feeling that it has something to do here. Now is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing. So it says family sorrow. So have you had a loss, or has there been some, because that one really leaped out, and it was a very important message for you. So let's see. Okay. So we have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, I feel like both of these, look at all these trees. So this tree energy is very important for you right now. So are you drawn to trees and being in? I feel like you need to go in a wooded area or some place where you're going to find trees. You may have a favorite tree that's already in, like, where you walk or in your yard or something. So I feel like it's very, very important for you to go within somehow to know that the trees are here for support for you. And I think it'll help you release some of the things that you need to release. I have another pile. These are a lot, which I'm super excited. Look at that. So, so on the other side, strong emotions, passionate love or hate. Isn't this interesting? Because this is exactly what I was feeling with this energy here, this very passionate energy. So I think that you're somebody who does have great passion and great desire, and now's the time to lean into that, because I think it's part of your purpose. Whatever you have going on right now is part of what that is. And I said that I was going to take a peek at purposeful in the book. It's so funny because even my words are feeling a little bit thick as I'm reading your so I feel like sometimes you have a hard time accepting the magical part of you, and that maybe you've had programming that where you kind of accept readily the things that people say that are a little bit more negative and not as much about these. So this one is asking you to discover who you are, to listen to your inner voice, and to know what your purpose is. Your value and self-worth are extremely important. It's asking you to recognize that you can make a difference, that you may wear many hats and have a multitude of ways that you can contribute to your family and community. So we have this, and this is why I think that this card came right before, where I was seeing a group of people around you. It says your life purpose is very valuable, and you can fulfill and can fulfill you with love, pride, wisdom, and commitment and contentment. So isn't that interesting? Like, I'm even having a little bit of struggle, like reading some of the things. So I want very much for you to lean into your own intuitive wisdom on this one, because I feel like there's maybe a separation, that you've had some things, because this has muddled, unclear thinking and very strong emotion. So you may be a fire sign, or there has been some issues with you butting up against the fire sign. Maybe you're like an empath or something, and so fire signs are a little more biting than normal. Let's draw your tarot cards. Reading number 1, and ask for more information for reading 1 for July, please. Okay, so let's see what these cards are bringing. Yeah, so this is around clear thinking, like it said here, and I love this energy. It's saying that to be able to get clear within yourself, there's a need for a gentle touch, and for you to go within. Some of these processes that you can tap into do require you to quiet your mind a little bit. So this is telling you that you have the ability to tap in to the magic, to the higher wisdom that is available for you, and now is the time to do it. We also have this star energy. We have 2 major arcanas coming out with this, telling me that July is a really big moment for you. Not only is it that you are protected, and that you have, it says here, the storm shall be gentled and you shall emerge unharmed, whatever is going on, whatever the craziness that's going on right now in your world, because you have the star saying that a wish that you have wanted is available to you during this time in July. It's asking you, though, with this particular card here, to make sure that you are aware of the perspective that you have. That's what the Hangman brings in. It's asking you to look at something a little bit different. And I love that it's right here under centered, and this is under magical. It's asking you to reach and know that you have what you need, this magical light within you to reach the dreams and the wishes and the, the things that you think are only outside of you, and you don't see how they're going to happen. They can. So get into a quiet space somewhere. I'm thinking in nature, that's going to help bring you forward. Let's see, final message here for reading number 1, and then I will final messages here for reading 1, please, about moving forward with intuition. Yeah, so we have the Page of Pentacles. So perhaps around this, group of people, this is about some new something coming in, and I feel like it has to do with this new group of people that could be coming into your space, or maybe you've already met them, is going to help create balance, because both of these are like mirrors of each other. When you look at it, it's like this is a mirror of that. They both look like they're the number 4, right? And yeah, so it's telling me through the way this is coming out that this energy here that is bringing in or wanting you to kind of tap into some resources that are around you and open your heart and know that you can have or be a part of this group that is forming around you, is going to help bring in and stabilize you. One last card, please. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is a relatively new kind of youthful energy. And I feel like that's what will happen as you join this group and open your heart. They're going to give you new awareness. So this is the King of Cups, like I was just saying, opening your heart. But it did come out a bit in reverse, meaning that sometimes we're not open. The King is very, very aware of his energy and his passion. He's been through a lot, so his heart is pure, really. And so I feel like either somebody around you is, or this could be an aspect of you, the king moves forward with a very open heart, and that's where his space, that's his space of purpose comes from. But I feel like maybe you've been hurt in the past, and then so this heart doesn't quite feel as available. I love that it's right here around love, but it's part of your purpose. This is to help you. Part of your purpose is to help either you open your heart more to be able to receive so you can help others receive, because that's what the king energy brings. It's an outward focus of this divinely guided, heartfelt energy that's available to you. So I feel like there's some aspect around your purpose and something coming in. This is a really beautiful reading. I'm very excited for you. I know that there have been some things that kind of feel a little muddly. That's why I feel like at the beginning of the month is where this kind of weird energy where you feel maybe like unsupported on some level, and things are going to happen in the beginning. But as you move into the end of the month, it's going to become more clear. It's going to ask you to really step into your magic, get centered, get balanced with what is going on. Make sure that if you have opportunities to be with others, to open your heart, to be a part of something, there's something to do with your purpose that's coming forward for you in the month of July, pile number 1. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the message today. And yeah, if you're interested in a private reading, I'd love to work with you. Just follow the link below. And until then, have an amazing day. Bye now. All right, so this is for you, pile number 2. You have pomegranate. What a really fun card, right? You see the star in the middle, and it's showing almost like the pomegranate being a connection between two worlds, right? It's like do you feel like that? Do you feel like you're kind of straddling between two worlds, almost like that you feel a deep connection to the stars in some way? So when this card comes out, it's in the area of how you bring about your personal power. So it's asking you to, it's around the inner journey, and it's asking you to follow your instincts and your intuitive self, and to kind of meditate so you can get clearer with what's going on and to receive the information that you need to, because there's something on your life path that's drawing you forward, that's creating. So what I'm feeling from this card is that there is an opportunity for you to really ground into what you came here to do. And right now it's asking you to quiet yourself, like follow either astrology, meditate, go into nature, look at ways that you can kind of quiet the outside world, like the chatter. I don't know what you do for your work, but somewhere on this, it's asking you to recognize that you're kind of straddling between these two worlds here, and that you may feel like a little bit like you don't know where you're going, or a little bit off balance here. And so to get more clarity, it's asking you to kind of go into a space where you dedicate it to you, to what it is that you need to learn, and ask the questions, whatever it is that you're trying to figure out. There's no question that cannot be answered. If you have the question, then you also have the answer. So let's see if we can get some spirit animal info. Wow, love these. Yeah, so 55, that's around really divine change in my mind. And it's so funny because I just got a ringing in my ear as soon as I picked up this card. So I feel like something from the outside, some intuitive information wants to come in to help you heal. That perhaps what you've been holding on to has been, challenging on your life path, because we also have wasp spirit here. And both of these are 10s, like 5 and 5 is 10 and 6 and 4 is 10. And it says sometimes life stings. So it also did come in upside down. And I feel like that really there's an opportunity for you to liberate, but maybe you're not seeing that. And that's one of the reasons why you're being drawn to these readings, is you're hoping to find some sort of information on how to get out of this. And with this pomegranate card, one of the things that I think is really important is knowing that you're not a victim, and that whatever that you're experiencing, there's a lesson within it, and it's asking you to heal. Because I feel like there has been quite a lot going on in your life. But now, in the month of July, with all of these awarenesses of, you've probably been doing tons of processes to heal, and you still feel like you have some of that trauma. I see it all the time as a biofield tuning practitioner. It's like we have layers and layers of trauma, and the more we reveal, the easier it is for us to be able to kind of let it all go. And that's kind of what I feel like it's begging you to recognize that now is your time. And in the month of July, I feel like is when you can finally put an end to some of these things that maybe have been dictating and ruling your life a little bit, right? And so I'm going to bring in some Kali energy for you and ask, what do you need? It says, knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearless wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on the path. Yeah, that's not really surprising, right? Because you have these 10 energies, and saying that now, so life stings. Sometimes life stings, but in that sting is asking you to pay attention to something. The reason why you get that moment in your life that is something that you remember, that sting, is because it really wants your attention. That's what's going on here. It's time to heal. Life is trying to get your attention. It's part of this being in between two worlds here. It's like you feel like you're not sure which way to go, but there's an inner spiritual journey, and that's what this pomegranate is bringing to you, is knowing that you can heal from this journey and taste the fruits of what life is meant to be for you. So we're going to go now to the Moon Oracle as we go in. So I think July is going to be a very, very powerful month for you reading too. And it's really asking you to do some serious work, because it is an ending point for you of all of this that has been going on in your world. So this one is hidden. Yeah, look at this. Abundance and wish. So I'm feeling like, you can't get any more beautiful cards in my mind when you're trying to transmute. So I think what it's asking you right now in this month of July is, once you can let go of the weight that you've been carrying around, which I feel like has limited you in some way, and maybe you've been paying attention to more of the sting than the fact that the wasp is gone. Because it's asking here, knowing what to allow and what to fight against requires wisdom. So tap into your higher wisdom and your inner journey. Go within and find the space to really understand, what is it? What are you no longer willing to have in your life? Because once you shed away some of this stuff, it's telling you that's it. Part of your abundance is to be able to see your own inner light. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have, money, but what I'm feeling for this is that once you kind of let go of the things that you no longer are, that the abundance in this light will shine through. And then what do you want moving forward? That's what this wish card is saying. It's like, what is it that you want to move forward with? What is your biggest wish? Here you've got the raven, the crow, and it's the dark of night, and she's holding this magic ball, right? That's telling you that you can look within. This is again where we started here. See, she's in the night sky, right? There's the night sky above, and there's both this wholeness is what I'm feeling, this wholeness, this need for you to create the wholeness for your wishes to come true. It's like it's like you have magic and you have focus, but you've been through a lot lately, and or maybe it's been your whole life, I don't know, because to have both this big snake and the wasp. Snake energy to me is this divine feminine energy and spirit asking you to take all of that pain, all of that energy, and bring it up to the highest wisdom, to the highest awareness, knowing what to let go of and what you can no longer fight against. If there have been things that have happened and you're stuck in family dynamics or work dynamics and all of it just feels like, ugh, you need to heal, then you do. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on the path. And now in the month of July is when it's coming. So yeah, so so I feel like this is right in the center of your reading. So I feel like this is kind of the beginning of the month, and now we're looking at the middle of the month. Like something is happening in the middle of the month, which is really going to be a breakthrough for you. And once you've had that breakthrough towards the end of the month, you have abundance, wish, and create. And this is all very empowering information. And this is like healing information, asking this. It's funny because this is a card that is in the power section, meaning that when you've overcome certain things and when you understand certain things, it brings the power. So that's what pomegranate is bringing in, wanting you to recognize your power so you can move forward. So I got a new deck. I love these new tea leaf cards. I've seen a lot of readers use them. And so for reading number 2, is there something? Yeah. Let's see what these tea leaves have to say. Victory in some endeavor. Yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking about, right? Is that there's some sort of victory and you are highly thought of. So yeah, so as this month, so this is part of your empowering, under your empowering card right here. It's like you're highly thought of and there is victory, V for victory. So recognize this, have the wisdom to know what to let go of, because 55, 64, both 10s, 10 reduces to 1. Once you let things go, it's a completely new beginning. Okay, so I'm going to draw, I didn't get to do this for reading number 1. It was much bigger. So we're going to draw a lucky number or a numbers card to see if there's a number for you. There we go. Look at that. You have a couple of numbers here. We have the inevitability card, 911. And when that card comes in, it reduces to an 11. So in this, it feels like a passionate card. It feels like what it's saying here is that this transformation that's happening is inevitable. That wherever you are in the month of July here, especially I think in the beginning as you're leaning in, that it's inevitable. Whatever this healing is, you're going to have this breakthrough moment. It says that life stings, card number 66, and we have revisit underneath that, right? And so you don't have to live there, but you can visit, right? You can visit some of the things that you have found problems going forward. And so all it is an awareness of what has hurt you in the past, so you don't go into that again. And then under Chamunda here, which is saying that there's this great breakthrough, have confidence that the breakthrough is happening. This is again towards the middle of the month, that this is happening for you and that you can do whatever it is that you need to do. When you add all these up, you get 11 as well. So you have 11 and 11, and 66 to me is like this divine awareness of what's going on. That 6s to me are around things going on in your current world right now. And so that's really asking you to pay attention to what's going on in why did that thing sting so much. So we're going to go into the tarot and ask for any clarity, please, for reading number 2. Well, that kind of flew up, so we're going to take that. And wow, look at that. So we have death and rebirth, the first card out. which is exactly what this whole thing is saying, is that you have, once you let go, then you can be reborn. And what is waiting for you? Abundance, wish fulfilled, the opportunity to create. You have the Temperance card. So the first two cards are coming out here are our major arcana cards. So this is a major shift at the end of the month here. You also have the Four of Cups, which is around apathy. And finally, the King of Wands, which is about you being empowered in some way. Very beautiful messages coming through for you through the tarot. There is this apathy here. So the Four to me is a card around stability. But under the cups, it's like she does not see this, and this is a minor influence. So it's asking you not to miss something. So I feel like in this ending and this rebirth where it's asking you to have confidence in what's going on and your ability to let go, that you can have this wish fulfilled moment, but it doesn't, you could miss it because you kind of lean back into some of your old, trauma, right? Which is easy to do because you're going to be fresh out of this death and rebirth card. Like, once you finally heal the wounds that needed to be healed and saw it for what it is, you can revisit it. But like I said, don't live there. Make sure that because talking about it over and over again or telling people about it, it just kind of takes you back. You can revisit it, but don't spend too much time going over the things that happened because it's really just time to let go of it. You have the power to accomplish what you desire, which is why the Abundance card, the Wish card, and the Create card. You also have the King of Wands underneath this Create card. And that is the ultimate creator, is the King of Wands, telling me that you have the power that you need to do anything that you want. This Temperance card here is telling me that, just to balance this and not to miss the opportunities that are coming in for you at this time. Let's see if we got all of the cards that we needed. I think in the first card. So let's go and get like a final from these tea leaves and see if there's anything. Lastly, for reading number 2. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, there's a stubborn, aggressive person. And it's interesting because it came right here by this death and rebirth and this Chamunda. So this is this ram energy. So it could be, the sign of the ram, zodiac. It could be something around where this person is felt. When you release something, sometimes the people that have had more influence over you don't like it. And so they can become a little bit more stubborn. And so I feel like it says here, Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. So that's what that card is saying that it's recognizing that, yes, you do have a difficult person in your life, but whatever it is can end. If it's a relationship that you need to let go of or somebody in the family, know that you have. Is there anything else? Anything? I think that is it for whoop. Just when I said that, what did we get? We get a couple of cards that are flying out. The one that hit the floor is the one, it's telling you need a vacation. So I don't know if that's something that you're wishing for. This is the one that hit the floor. So it's asking you to create the opportunity for you to go on this vacation. And too much concern with sexual matters. Wow, with the rabbit energy. Yeah, and this could be, I'm kind of feeling like this is maybe some overall passionate stuff that you have going on. And maybe the reason why these two kind of came out together is it's telling you need a vacation from this energy, like feeling like, oh, you can't let go, or this person is a little bit aggressive, but it's also a little bit exciting because he's very passionate, that kind of thing. So it's asking you, to take a vacation from that kind of energy that's going on here. So reading number 2, thank you so much for being here. If you are interested in a private reading, follow the link in the description box here. I would love to read for you. I do a live reading where we get together on Zoom and you can ask any questions as we're going through it. So until then, I hope you have an amazing day and be open. I think some really great things are coming towards the end of July. So have a great day. Bye now. All right, reading number 3. You have chosen Elm in reverse. So look at this. So Elm is a card of communication, awareness, understanding. And this card feels very soft to me. It's under the section in this Oracle deck under Wisdom and having the awareness about something. So are you a great communicator? Do you struggle with communication? Because the card is upside down. Yeah, this is a very friendly, very nurturing, very loving energy. And then we have it upside down. And in the reverse, the message is someone being completely honest with you at the moment. It's not possible. It is possible that they are not telling you the truth for some reason. Keep your wits about you, especially if you're involved in negotiations or important discussion. So, wow, you can't get any clearer than that. So what's going on with you, reading number 1, where you're working in an environment where perhaps you've got something going on and you don't know, you don't have all the information. So let's ask for information with Dream the World into Being. So this is card 38, which reduces to 11. So I feel like part of what I felt like the communication card was going to be was around communication with spirit guides and with, people from other realms. And because it's Dream the World into Being, I feel like there's something associated with that where maybe that you're thinking that you're tapped into something and it's more of like your own ego mind kind of coming in and giving you information. So just be aware of the information that you're getting all around. The lizard spirit really wants you to understand, maybe know that you can create whatever you want. And if you're wanting to create a pathway for you to your higher wisdom and guidance or to your ancestors, you know what I mean? Or if you're looking at, you want to speak to past loved ones or things like that, that you can do that. That's what this energy around lizard is saying, that you can do it. But there is some sort of what I feel like tainting somewhere in this situation where you're not getting the whole truth, you're not allowing the whole truth in, or somebody is deceiving you about something. I don't know if you're looking at going into a program where you understand something better, but it's asking you to kind of keep looking because there's more for you to know. Is there anything else, please, with, let's see what these are. So we have dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Wow, that's interesting, right? Because we have this energy here, and this is card 20. And I love dolphin spirit, right? This energy is so flowing and inviting. But because you have this elm card in reverse saying that not everything is as it appears, so you could be focusing on one and then kind of denying the other side, and it's asking you to be aware that they're all true. Right? And these are things that are, I think, happening in the beginning of the month. So as we move forward, it says, make your dreams come true. And again, sometimes life stings. So you have a 3 and 8 here, which is 11, which I feel like is divine communication from your angels. And it's asking you, so when I see the 11, I feel like my spirit guides are with me on some level. And you have 11 showing up again. And all of this is about dreaming your world into being. So both of these two cards are asking you to dream something in, but to be aware that some of what you're getting, this and that, are true. So don't discard all the information because you like the happy stuff and the other one you don't want to lean into, because you do have this card, sometimes life stings. So I feel like if you don't have the awareness of, like, there are two sides to these issues, that something is going to come back and bite you on some level. So let's see what Kali can help us with. So Kali, what is the energy for reading number 3? What do they most need to know here? So we have 2 cards coming out, and I feel like this one is for you right now. No matter how logical an approach may be or how sensible it may seem, there are times when the heart nudges us towards a different way. So there's something that you're not wanting to look at here, and Yeah, okay. Have the courage to be moved by your heart. It's asking you to pay attention to something in a different way. And if you do not, it's telling you that something is going to sting. You are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. So this is towards the end of the month. It's like you're going to get a lot of information. You're going to be leaning into stuff, and not everything is going to be the way you think it is. And then we have this energy here, which says, do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Again, they're both talking about staying within the heart space energy. Though it may not be visible yet in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul, and in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances. So this, I believe, is some sort of awareness towards the end of the month, but I'm feeling like there's something here in the middle of the month. So it's asking you really to look at these things that you're leaning into, because not everything is as it seems. We're going to go here to the Moon Oracle and find out a little bit more information for reading number 3, please. Like, what do we need to know right now for the July as we're moving into that? What is asking us to pay attention? See, it's funny because I'm feeling like I need to shift. That's what I feel like. It's like there's a shifting of a focus that needs to happen for you. And this fell on the floor. Yeah, it's a wisdom card. So yeah, so I'm going to go to the guidebook to see what it says. But what I'm seeing here is, because you have this awareness, like this thing that I feel like is really this communication that maybe that you're wanting to either be a part of. Maybe I feel like it's almost like a class or something that you're getting into, where you're, wanting to become a medium, or that you're looking into reading tarot, or you're, studying crystals, or something that you're wanting to up level. And something about the communication that you're getting is this and that. So you're kind of only hearing one side of it. And that it's very, very important for you to create some of what is going on here and to listen. Like, I don't know if you've had intuitive dreams that have come in that are asking you to listen to what's going on, because there's this possibility of stinging. That wisdom is something that you embody, right? And that's what it's asking. This is saying seek guidance from an elder if needed. So, right. So maybe it is why I kept seeing like you tapping into spirit guides or something, because I think that that's part of the wisdom. But there is also sometimes a tendency to get information, and it's our mind kind of telling the information and making it seem as if it's something that's coming from outside and beyond. And that's kind of what I'm feeling this energy is almost like you're diluting the information and leaning it into the things that you want, because you can create your desires, but there is like your mind is telling you something that's true and something else is true, or there's something that you're wanting to lean into to create, whether it's through a class or something that you're wanting to get into, and there's some information that you're just not quite aware of. So let's see, what else do we have? Oh, wow. Okay, so it's funny. This one came out in the first reading. It's saying that, yeah, see, there's family sorrow. So something is what is going on with you? Spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So the angels are around you. This is this wisdom that I was talking about. There is it's asking you to trust in the information from spirit guides, that there is other stuff going on around you that seems like it's clouding things. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. So I love all of this for you. So is that part of it? It's like, are you leaning in when I'm hearing like this, like new stuff that you're doing, a class or something like that? Perhaps it is, something either coming in for you that's wanting to happen, or a business that you're wanting to do. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but so let's grab some cards. We're going to grab some tarot cards and see if I can get some more information Can we help clarify some of the information that we're getting, the miscommunication, things that are happening? Yeah, look at that. Under this and that, we have this card of reciprocity, right? Having this card of being able to give and receive and getting equally. Like it should be this in the middle of this and that is a change point, is the point where you receive something. And that's what this is saying. It's like, I feel like there is an aspect within whatever it is that you're doing that has, it's very dualistic. So let's see more information, please, for reading number 3 about what is going on here in business. And yeah, okay. So around this making your dreams real and this sometime life stings, I'm really feeling this energy being attached to this life sting and telling you that something is ending here. And the swords are around things, communication, stuff. So I feel like you're going to hear something. There's a family sorrow here. I don't know if there has been something within the family that has been conflict. Because that's what this is feeling, like something is coming to an end here. More information, please. Okay. And of course, when something ends, there's a new beginning. And I feel like it's funny because I'm feeling like this is above this. So this is kind of like the beginning of the month. It's asking you really to tap into some sort of higher wisdom, whether it's your angels, ancestors, whatever. But in that, don't know that this and that are true, that there are multiple things that you could be receiving and that not all of it is true, but there is truth in parts of it is really what I'm hearing. This feels a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. But I feel like towards the end or the second and third week of July, that there is going to be an ending to something. And it's not going to feel very good maybe, but if you can look at it from like what is needed and kind of lean into the moving forward, you're going to get new information, right? You're going to, and with these 11s in here, the wisdom and the angel, I feel like you are divinely guided and protected, but have the courage to move by your heart. So lean into that. Both of these cards were about not allowing negativity and words, thought or speech, which is what the swords energy is, to keep you stuck in these old things. Like lean into something. Yeah, look at that. So we have the highest wisdom and guidance with the Hierophant here. And this is around changing. 5 is a change point where you now can start leaning in. You are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. That's what this was, news of a birth. You are birthing something into being, and it's because you are moving into the highest awareness of that. This feels like a higher spiritual awareness of something, like you are coming into that now. So let's see, is there anything else that we need to know? Okay. Yeah, so this to me feels like, I always feel like this is kind of like a dream or a wish coming true card. This is new, something coming in. It's very heart-spaced energy, and I love that they have like the little pigs flying here. I think it's something that you've really wanted. You have the opportunity to lean into. Let's see what it's underneath here. So it says, claim your voice and your power to express yourself from the heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within your soul. Yeah, so all of this is about you being able to create. But again, it's emphasizing the point. This is heart. This is heart. What is it that you really want? Really lean into your heart, because your heart is going to be honest with you and tell you the truth. So we're going to ask for a number, like from the Numbers Oracle, to see if there's anything else that we can give you for the month of July for reading number 3. Okay. Well, I love that, because this was saying I was feeling like there was a leveling up, and there is. And again, we have 11 and 4s around foundation. Again, 4 and 4 is 8, this figure 8 energy. You have a lot of heart energy here that's coming. So towards the middle of the month, it's like there'll be a new something that is really something that you really love. You're going to have the opportunity to create, and it's creating this ability to level up, to something, you are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. And this is, it's going to heal your physical life and your inner world. All of this looks really beautiful for you. Bravery. It's asking you to stay focused with this eye energy and to be brave. That, you know, you've been through some things, because I feel like this is part of reiterating this around this stinging energy or whatever is going on. It's, like I said, towards the third week in July, asking you to be brave about something. And then you have this bonds with 2020. Yeah, it's about you again, and this heart spaced energy, right? Coming into the awareness of the importance of this staying in this heart-based space, because this is who you're becoming. And you're gonna, in becoming this, you're creating new bonds. You are literally leveling up your energy, and you have what it takes to walk away from the things or the words or the life that was before. So if any of these numbers start coming out, know that it's a sign that, yeah, to remind you of some of the cards that we're reading today. So thank you so much for being a part of the Art of the Oracle. If you're looking for if you have questions, I do my readings through Zoom, so I'll send you a link on that. And I do readings that are 15, 30, 45, and an hour long. So if you have any desire to do a private session, yeah, I would love to be able to read for you, and you can ask any questions as we go. So until then, have an amazing day. Bye now.